going to take a look at a swing here. One of my students who swinging, say, -3 to -5 over the top. So we worked on some drills. He's let me show you here on this side. He has a lot of power. Amazingly, 7 iron, 93 to 96 miles per hour. And you're going to see what he does here. Like massively early extends, flips it big. You know, it's coming down super steep there too. So, you know, when I see this, I figure, okay, where are we going to start? I figure when you're like this, you can see a hand path going over right there with that steepness. So it's interesting because he gets here and he starts sitting down okay into it. But then that club just keeps steepening. So if you look at him, his rear, he's kind of starting to sit down and then goes to the early extension. So I feel like he's really athletic, so he's not far off from where we need to get to. So I'm using the TRS here with him earlier to do some drills and set up the 22.5 drill to work on to where he can bring his club down and, you know, feel that extreme for the inside out. So you kind of see a little bit. So start it parallel, come to here. You can see how the guy's hand's kind of lower, but we'll see how that comes out in the future. Let me look at how different that is right now. Right on his hands, it's probably a +1. And, you know, this is pretty neat here. Looking at the difference. Look how this club exits here versus here. I think the club head beats it out here and here. Look at the rotation. So, you know, imagine what's going to happen when we get this left leg working correctly, pushing his hip back, straightening, giving him power. So it'll be stabilization of that club face in the end. And you know, that's the main thing he wanted. He crushes it, but it's all over, which you can obviously tell why. So this will, and he's high, hits it really high, so this will bring his ball flight down. I'm sure his launch angle is going to go much lower because you can tell, you don't even need the face-on picture to tell or video to tell right here that he has almost a negative shaft lean there. And here, they're past his left thigh. That's how far ahead they are right there. So really athletic guy, fun to work with, and yeah, look forward to seeing him next time so we can keep working on these things and see where he gets. But it just shows you what can happen when you start working on these things and figuring out what you do that causes you to be inconsistent, right? So Eric Schulberg, EJSGolf, EJSGolf.com. Post some in the comments if you have questions, and thank you.